Okay, why the hell do people rage quit in this game? Like, genuinely, I want to ask that question because it's really annoying. Let's say you're having a bad game, right? The time's running out, it's overtime, or it's just like really close to game over, right? And you're like, okay, so what the fuck am I gonna do in this situation, right? I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off. And this is taking consideration you're doing the best in the team. Like, the healers are keeping you alive, because if a healer isn't DPSing or being dived, they're usually doing a good job keeping you alive. So let's say the DPS, let's say your tank, strategist, whatever. But let's say you're DPS or tank, for example. Because strategists shouldn't be carrying, that's not their job. I mean, if you have to, if you're like Mantis or something, but I'm talking about like genuinely DPS or tank. Let's say you're doing the best on your team, and you know you have the skill to pull it off. If your score is as trash as the rest of your team, then it's just a bad day. Like, call it quits. But don't rage quit. Even if it's a bad day, don't rage quit. You know it hurts your account when you rage quit, right? It makes queue times longer. It also makes you look incredibly petty and a coward. Only cowards quit mid-match, even if they're losing. I just solo tank once as a Thor. After 2 people rage quit. I had to fight an entire army. I had 25k damage block, but I never left. And I said in the comments, I'm a solo tank, but I blame no one but myself. And the other team, they respected me. My healers respected me. They were like, you did a good job. You tried your best. You never left. And you're not a coward because you didn't leave. And I see a lot of actual streamers who play Marvel Rivals, and they rage quit. They're like, it's not my day. Exit the desktop. Why do you do that? You're hurting the rest of your team who are still trying, who are trying their best. Because guess what? Until that overtime thing goes away, there's still a chance. A chance for that miraculous ult. And as long as you don't get tilted, as long as you focus and lock the fuck in, you might be able to pull it off. I pulled it off before. I'm sure you have too. So don't just call it quits, leave like a little petty bitch, and see it to the end. Even if you lose, take it on the chin. Because once you realize you can learn from defeat and loss, it's not a defeat anymore, it's a learning experience. And yes, sometimes the team may get you tilted, but don't let it get you tilted. Just take it as a learning experience and don't rage quit. Because people who rage quit, even if you're the most popular streamer on the platform, you are not worthy of my respect, okay? Because you drag down the rest of your team because you leave at the first sign of trouble. Don't rage quit. It says a lot about you as a person. So just see it through to the end. That's all I'm saying.